Hey everybody, it's me, Stacey, and it is time for our next Take Two Tuesday event. Hello everybody, it's good to see you. Hello all you retailers out there that have joined me, and hello all of you makers out there. Now you're watching this and I am actually in Las Vegas right now. Hello from hot Las Vegas. And I'm hoping what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. I'd like to leave the heat there when we come back home. But I am currently at a retailer show, a retailer trade show. And Sizzix Stacey is there meeting and greeting and teaching and really just interacting with retailers from around the country. I am so excited to meet all of them. Now today I have got a fun video for you, and of course we're featuring those retailers globally that carry the Stacey Park product. So if you look under the description of this video, you will see we are highlighting independent retailers and online retailers, and we encourage you to reach out to them and see if there's something here that you love. They may have it in stock and ready to ship. Now today is an Oodle class. It's an Oodles of Fun class, and I can't wait to share it with you. So we are live chatting during the premiere of my class, which is always Tuesdays, 5 p.m. Sunny California time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and the live chat is happening over there. So if you see a live chat going on, please say hello. And there's Oodles of us online as well. So there's Oodles of us chatting. We will say hello right back to you. And then I'll tell you how exactly hot it is in Las Vegas. I thought sunny California was hot. Somebody told me that yesterday it was 119 in Vegas. I'm like, no. It's just no. No other words but no. So today I am featuring one of my new dies. It's part of my Christmas collection from Sizzix that launched in July. The SKU number is 666698, and it is my Star Bright die set. And what we're going to be doing with it today, we're going to be making pretties, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. And it is so easy. You just need to know the little tips and tricks to guide you through it. And that is what I'm here for. Now, I also want to call out attention to a video that is on both my YouTube channel and the Sizzix YouTube channel. Just a few days ago, Pete Hughes, fellow Sizzix designer Pete Hughes put out a video also using this set right here. And if you want to see even more ways to use it, and he is so talented and so creative, and I'm so honored that he picked this die up and said, hey, let's do something with this. I encourage you to watch that video because he has given you even more to do with this set. And I think when you see all the different ways that it can be used, you are going to, if you're a retailer, you're going to want to bring it into your store. And if you're a maker, you're going to want to run to that retailer and get this set. It's just his thought process is so smart and just so creative. So visit the Sizzix YouTube channel or my YouTube channel and look for the Pete Hughes video using this die set. I just wanted to give him huge props because he really deserves it. Now, today I'm going to tilt down. We're going to get started for today, and it really is all about a kiss cut. Do you know what a kiss cut is? Maybe you forgot what a kiss cut is. Maybe you've never heard of a kiss cut, but we're going to do it today, right here, right now. It's good to see everybody. All right, I'm going to tilt on down, and we're going to get started for today. So let me zoom on in. Vegas, baby. We drove to Vegas because we're about 4, maybe 5 hours outside of Vegas, and so we just drove. I hope that was the right decision. Okay, so this is the set we're working with today. I did give you the SKU number 666698. It is my Christmas Star Bright die set. It comes with a frame die, it comes with the main decor die, and it comes with a couple, I believe this one has Season's Greetings to it. Yes, a sentiment so that you can finish it on out. Now, what we're gonna do with this die is super special, and it is solely dependent on this right here, a Sizzix crease pad. Have you ever seen a Sizzix crease pad before? Did you even know that they existed? Well, a Sizzix crease pad is used if you have a die that has a score line, like a steel rule die, one of the thick dies. If it has a score line, you need a crease pad so that it doesn't cut all the way through your paper. But we're not using it for that at all today. Oh no. And this is how lovely it is when it comes out of your package. And you're wondering what these two little items are. These are Mylar shims. Hard to believe, but something this thin can make a difference in whether it scores or cuts. So in some machines, the older they get, the looser the machine gets, meaning that the pressure isn't quite as intense as if it was brand new. And you may need those shims just to help that pressure a little bit. But it is lovely when it comes out of the package. Now mine, well, mine's not so bad, but it is definitely more loved, and that's going to happen. Don't worry if it gets a little warped, if it gets a little bubbled, it's going to be just fine. And this is a tool that once you own it, you should never have to replace it. It should last you your entire crafty journey, unless for some reason you accidentally, I can't even imagine doing that. If you lose it, you'll need to replace it. So, what are we gonna do with this crease pad that is meant for score lines, but we're gonna take it into a whole nother direction? We're gonna do a technique called a kiss cut. And to do that, I need to start with white paper, and I need to have some form of double-sided adhesive. Now, lots of manufacturers make a roll of double-sided adhesive. And so if your favorite manufacturer, your favorite brand out there has it, maybe you already have it in your house, and it doesn't have to be a roll. There's many manufacturers that also will make large sheets of it. And the double-sided adhesive is super important. It can't be just tacky. It has to be super strong. And there really are only so many brands out there that really make a great double-sided tape. So stick with the better manufacturers, the better brands that you know of. This wouldn't be something you want to pick up at the dollar store. It's just not going to be as strong as we need it. This is a 5-inch width. Many manufacturers will do 1/8 of an inch. In fact, I even have many manufacturers will do 1/8 of an inch. They'll do 1/4 inch. They'll do 1/2 inch. Lots of different sizes, and it's a useful tool to have in your crafty arsenal. So I have got my white piece of paper here, and I'm going to take a hunk of my double-sided adhesive, and I'm going to tear it. So I don't have to cut it. I'm just going to tear it right across, and I'm happy with that. So there we go. Now what I've done is pretty much made a sticker. If I were to die cut something on, if I was to die cut this star with the adhesive face down and I was to die cut my star, I've now made a sticker. And for that, lots of adhesives will work. Lots of double-sided adhesives will work, including the Sizzix adhesive sheets will work if that's what you're looking to do. But for a kiss cut, we need something a little bit stronger because we're not making a sticker. We're going to be cutting with the adhesive face up. So while I'm here, I'm just going to do 2 of these, just so I have 2 done. I think that's all we'll need, but if I need to, I'll get another one. Now you can see I'm making a really good, I'm pressing down really nice. I want to make sure that there's no bubbles in there. It's nice and flat, because again, we're not just making a sticker. We're going to be using this as the top portion of what we die cut. So this is where the crease pad comes into play. Typically when we die cut on our Sizzix Big Shot machine, we start with a base platform, and then we add a solo shim, and then we add a cut plate, and then our paper, and then our die, and then our second cut plate, and we send it on through. And that's our typical sandwich for cutting a wafer style die, which is what this die is. It's wafer style. See how thin it is? It's a chemically etched die, so it has no real blades. It's amazing how these little etchings on the outside, these little ridges, can cut through paper. It's just amazing. So again, this is how we typically die cut, but I'm not trying to die cut out the entire image. I want to kiss cut this piece right here with the adhesive side face up. So I don't know if I can get a view of the liner. If it should be shiny, that means the liner's still on. If I were to pull my liner back, I would expose the sticky, and boy, the minute you pull that back, if you take it off, you need to do something with it right now, because that's how strong it is. A good double-sided adhesive tape or sheet can hold metal and fabric and plastic and paper, and I mean, I've used it to hem up a pair of pants and put a dress back together again. Trust me. You want something strong. So this is our typical way of die cutting, but we want to do a kiss cut. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to leave my base platform because I need that for the thickness so that it will hit my roller in my Big Shot machine. And I'm going to leave my solo shim because I'm still doing a wafer style die. What I'm going to change up though is I'm going to put my crease pad down right on top. I feel like I'm just a little off. There we go. I'm going to put it down right on top. So now I've got my base platform, my solo shim, my crease pad. They're not going to call it a kiss cut pad. They're going to call it a Sizzix crease pad. And the number is 655092. 655092. That's not my phone number. That's the number of the crease pad. So again, platform, solo shim, crease pad, then my paper with that adhesive side up. Need that adhesive side up. Super important because I'm going to put my die against that adhesive side. I'm going to rotate it just a little bit because it has a straight line here and a parallel line going into my Big Shot machine and hitting the roller parallel. Might give you a ka-thump. So if you just rotate it a little bit, you'll alleviate that a lot. Now I can put on a do not cut plate or a cut plate. It isn't going to make a difference because it's just going to go right on top. And now I'm going to send it on through. And where this would typically cut if I were doing a normal sandwich, I'm not. I'm using that crease pad to preclude the die from cutting all the way through my paper. I don't want it to cut all the way through my paper. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to cut that little piece off right there. Zoop. So I've got my die on my paper and I pull it off and it has put the image into the top of my adhesive sheet, my tape. It hasn't cut through all the way. Nope. And you're like, I don't understand. Why would you want to do that? Well, this is where magic starts to happen. You see, I have an opportunity now. I can go in and I can start pulling individual pieces up. so that I can add glitter or embossing powder down without doing the entire thing all at once. So if I take my tweezers and let's say I go and do, I pull this piece out. So this is part of my liner. It's cut the liner of my tape, but it hasn't cut all the way through my paper. And you're like, well, I'm still not sure I understand why I want to do that. There is a moment where aha and audible gasps happen when you learn to kiss cut. So now I'm pulling off pieces in my design, and I'm following the design. I tend to like to either start from the outside and work in, or the inside and work out. Makes no difference to me, but I need to follow the design. And you can do this with any type of a wafer style die. So I'm going to pull these out, and just get rid of these little pieces and expose the sticky. All right, I think I'm good. I think I've pulled out what I need to pull out to get started. And I'm going to do a dark blue. I never know exactly what color I'm going to do. Now this is microfine glitter. Microfine glitter. Not ultra fine, not regular, not chunky, microfine glitter. And it is the Stacey Park brand from Couture Creations. Now I know that there's some retailers that have it in stock. I also know that Scrapbook.com carries this product, and they have all 12 colors, and the price is amazing on this. This jar is filled with glitter that is almost like dust. See, glitters are really, they start out the same, but they don't end the same. What makes a glitter different from another is how finely it's ground. And so you have a chunky glitter, and those are big pieces of glitter, and you're gonna see those maybe in a school classroom setting or on a billboard or on a poster. And then you have regular glitter that gets used most often, and that's something you'll find in a hobby store. And then you have ultrafine glitter that you may find in a paper crafting store. And then there's microfine glitter. And microfine glitter is hard to locate because it is ground so fine. That means it takes more glitter to fill up the bottle. But because it is like a dust, it will hold on to the finest of details. The finest of details. So I'm gonna put a little bit in here. Now I don't need to use too much because I didn't do too big of an area. And if I missed an area, I can come back. It'll tell me right away if I missed an area. So just a little bit, and it is almost like dust. And then I just take my finger. Oh, see, like that little piece needs to come out. I just take my finger. And I just rub it in to where that adhesive has been exposed. So I've just started. Now I come back and I can put I believe this is my Admiral Blue. And I pull up. And I can start pulling out other areas that I want to do. And I think I'll do these in maybe my lighter blue. So I'm following my pattern. I'm following the pattern of the die to decide what I'm pulling out. I've got a little bit of a lighter blue. And I just drizzle it in and drizzle it in. And because the sticky is exposed, I've taken the liner off. The glitter just sticks right to it. No glue. Okay. I'm building my color. I'm building my pattern. And then let's start peeling off this one, and let's peel off this one, and let's peel off this one, and here. And now I'm going to go around and really take off some of what has been kiss cut. So a kiss cut is where it's cut the liner, but it hasn't cut through the paper. I need that paper behind it to hold the glitter. And it's the crease pad that was developed by Sizzix to go with dies that have a scoring element to it that lets us do this. It's taking something that they've developed for one amazing way or opportunity to die cut, and we're using it for something completely different. And it really is just as easy as I'm showing you. You just grab the liner and pull up. The longest thing that the longest it takes you is to grab all the little pieces. Let's use some silver. And now I've gone all the way around, and if I miss a spot, it's gonna tell me. And it's okay if I didn't pull the liner up somewhere. I'll show you if I do it. I'm just throwing a little bit of silver glitter all the way around, and you're saying, but Stacey, it's gonna mix with the glitter you already put down. But it isn't, because it's microfine. And because it's, once it's on that double-sided tape, it just sticks there, and oh, see? I missed those two little pieces. So these two little pieces I should have pulled right here, and I didn't. So I can take this glitter and go all the way around, and I want to make sure that every part has been hit. Now I need to come back and pull these two little pieces up because I forgot about them. I just went right past them, and I can pull some of the glitter, and there we go. And then take an inexpensive makeup brush and I can either put this glitter back into my silver pot, or for the ease of time, I'm gonna let it go into my trash bin. Now my blue stayed blue, and my light blue stayed light blue, and now my silver is there. Let's do the next one. And this is the big area. So I'm gonna pull the big pieces off. You need a pair of fussy tweezers. That's what these are called, fussy tweezers. And I'm pulling off the main portion of the star. No, I don't want to take that piece. Okay. So now I've exposed the sticky for the main part of my star going all the way around. And let's do that in that light blue too. This is my Caribbean. It's the color. Or is it Caribbean? Are you going on the Pirates of the Caribbean, or are you taking a vacation to the Caribbean? Tomato, tomato. All right, I've drizzled my glitter in. Now the sticky is there. It's shown. I've taken my liner off. Now all I have to do is rub it in, and anywhere there's sticky, that glitter is going to stick to. And I might have to add a little bit more if I haven't put enough glitter down. But it does go a long way. Ooh, are you seeing where I'm going? Are you catching it? Can you imagine? Oh, I'm telling you, a kiss cut with florals or a butterfly is gorgeous. But for Christmas, for the holidays, for season's greetings, it is a showstopper because nobody understands how you were able to get all the different sections in all the different colors. And you don't need to tell them. Let them think that you slaved and slaved over it, when really, the hardest part of the whole thing was pulling up your individual pieces. So I'm gonna go back in, and now I'm gonna pull up this one. And I want this one and this one. Yeah, we'll do those two. I never am 100% sure what colors I wanna do until I start. And I'm just going around, pulling up my pieces, exposing that adhesive. Now this adhesive, a double-sided adhesive like this, makes amazing, amazing opportunities to do all kinds of borders. And I mean, you can just, if you want a 1/8 border down a scrapbook layout and you want to build some colors of glitter, this is the easiest, cleanest way to do it. No fuss, no muss. Let's take my darker glitter and let's drizzle that on top. And let's just work it right on in. Make sure all the sticky is covered. I give it a little bit of a burnish with my finger. Now my burnishing isn't like but it's not like oh. It's a nice little burnish, and that's what sets that glitter into the adhesive, and it brightens the glitter. You will see it brighten up as you give it a little bit of a burnish. We call it making the glitter get happy. I would say come on, get happy, but I think I might be copyright infringement if I actually sing it. Okay. I've got one piece left. And let's do that in the silver. And then this is done. And it's beautiful, and it winks at you, and it twinkles, and it says, oh, I'm pretty special. But it wasn't hard, and nobody's gonna understand how you were able to do all the different elements. Now, if you wanna leave the white You don't have to peel the top piece off and expose all of that. You can leave the top of this, the white with the sticker as is. Nobody's going to know and nobody's going to peel it off. If you do peel it off, you need to then put some kind of glitter down. So I'm going to show you that. But this set also has that star. Hello, star. And do I have enough here? Do I have enough there? Oh, I got a little piece right there. Hello, perfect. I'm just going to cut me a little piece of this. And I'm going to die cut a star. Now again, if I was making it a sticker, my adhesive would be towards the bottom, but I want to glitter my star. So I'm going to bring my machine back over. I need my base plate. I need my solo shim. I need a cut plate this time because I am not doing a kiss cut. So I am just die cutting. I've got my adhesive face up on my base plate. Put my star face down. Ooh, this is as close as I can. This is a maybe by the hair of a chinny chin chin. I might have cut it a little too close. And we're going to send it on through. And it's going to create kind of a reverse sticker. So if I wanted a white star sticker, here's my white star, and I could peel off the back and stick it down to something, but I want to glitter it. And I'm gonna put my star right on my gotcha tool. Hello, gotcha tool. Tool by Sizzix, and me, Stacey, right there, SP. And this literally holds all your dies in place and picks them up when you need to pick them up. From the floor, from the trash, put it right there. It's on your maker space. Your dies just go shoop, like that. Amazing. So gotcha tool. That's available everywhere. So let me peel my liner off my star. I've exposed the sticky, as you can see, and I think we'll do that light. Yikes. You know what? I'm gonna grab, I think we'll do that light blue. And just like before, I just rub my glitter into it. So I'm burnishing it. And then it's good to go. And I can take it. And put it right on the top. Fold it back into itself if my piece is too big. And boom. Now you're saying, but Stacey, how do I get it out of there? Well, there is a frame die that comes with the set, and this will allow you to do a matting piece for behind it. Could you put it over the top? I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't. It's asking too much of the die cutting machine to take care of all of this and keep my glitter just the way it is and everything perfect. I would just go ahead and either take your trimmer or freehand it, because you do have very distinct lines. So I can just cut right to those lines. This is if I don't want to remove the rest of the Stacey tape. I'm just going to leave it white. Nobody needs to know that it's an adhesive, and it's not going to pull up. So I'm happy leaving it just like that. And I'm not going to take all the rest of this whole piece off that's an adhesive to show the adhesive underneath. I like it just like that. And then I can decide what to do with it. There's always that, what to do with it. So whether we put it on, maybe we back it in a little bit of silver, and then the silver on the blue. That looks really pretty. Maybe we back it on the silver. But you're saying, but what if I don't want to leave the white there? What if I do want to take that off and add another color of glitter? Can I do that? Well, yes. Yes, you can. Let me just get this on here, and then we will do that, because we're going to need to kiss cut again. Turn this on over, add some double-sided adhesive. Now, once you find a good double-sided adhesive, stick with it. It's hard to find a good brand. And the one place you don't skimp is on adhesive. You want to pick up some embellishments from the dollar store? Absolutely. You see some cute paper there? Absolutely. You find stickers? Go ahead. Adhesive is not the thing you get from the dollar store. Stick with a manufacturer that is in the paper, or a brand that's in the paper crafting business, that has a reputation for quality, because not all adhesives are made the same. Ooh, okay, love this. And then we'll move on. Yay, love this. So I'm just gonna put down some adhesive just so I can get it down. You would do a much better job than I am. Love this. So the hardest part of this whole thing was peeling off the individual pieces. Ooh, see, they look so different, don't they? It's the same colors glitter, but they look so different because I did the patterns differently. All right. Let's talk about what ifs. Let's pull over my other piece, because remember I added adhesive to another sheet and it's sticky right now. Okay, that's how sticky it is. I'm gonna bring over my Big Shot machine. I'm going to keep my base platform, my solo shim. I'm gonna bring back my crease pad. My crease pad that I'm using to kiss cut with. I'm going to put my paper down, adhesive side up. I need to see that shiny liner facing me. My Stacey Park die. I'm gonna put it at a slight angle. I'm gonna put either a cut plate, a do not cut plate. A do not cut plate's just a Sizzix cutting plate that I try to never cut into. This one happens to have silver glitter in it. That reminds me that it's my do not cut plate. It will get it will get embossed into it like pressure elements, but I try not to cut into it because it keeps the plate very flat and it allows that top plate to always sell through so smoothly because it's not warped. Now I'm gonna send it on through, roll, roll, roll. It's not gonna cut through my paper, but it is going to kiss cut the liner of my adhesive. And that's what I'm asking it to do. Put my die back on my, in my tweezers and back on my gotcha tool. Bam. And now you say, okay, well, we're right back to where we started. Except for now, this time, we are going to take the white piece off of the actual design, the thin line, what would be the die cut. So I'm gonna come in from a side and I'm gonna start to pull. This is what we left white last time. I'm pulling it all off. All off. And if it tears and you have to get a, you know, if for some reason it's like, oops, when I was pulling it, it tore. Not a problem. You just go back in and grab it. You do want to be gentle because you don't want to pull off any of those pieces. And one of my little pieces lifted, this piece lifted just a little bit. So I'm just going to tap it right back down into place. Tap it right back down into place. All right, so now the only, well, let me show you. I'm going to use my black glitter, my carbon copy glitter. So I'm gonna drizzle a little bit. Oh, yeah, no, my hand had a shadow on it. I thought I missed some. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of my black glitter. And I'm gonna leave one side without, just so you can see the moment where it's like, oh, I get it. So now that black glitter is filling in what we left as white on this. I could have pulled that white off and I could have filled it in with, I don't know, a purple or a pink or a blue. I could have, absolutely. But if you want to leave it white, the easiest thing to do is just leave the liner on. A little bit more. I want to make sure that all my area is filled in with my black glitter. And my black glitter is a non-iridescent glitter. It's kind of a matte black. So it's a glitter without a glitter. See? Now I come in. I'm gonna tap that little piece right there. Shoop, down you go. Come back in. And just move that glitter all around. And it is glitter. Not all glitter has an iridescence to them. Fill in all those spaces. Oh, darn it. Okay, so in my vigorous rubbing, I accidentally pulled that tiny little piece right from there. Can you see that I'm missing a tiny little piece on this side? I've got both of them there. So I'm just gonna get rid of both. I'm gonna get rid of all of them. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm just gonna fill it in with some black glitter. And you're never gonna know that that happened. So now I've done the design. This would be a die cut. If you were cutting this out of black paper, this is what you would get. But because I cut it, now I can come in and I can start to add my colors. And let's do, maybe I take my biggest one first. I think I want it purple on the inside, but I'm not 100% sure what colors I want all the way around it. So I'm going to start with a color I know I want. And I take and let's drizzle it on in. And actually I can put it towards the center because that's still covered. And then I can just kind of move it where it needs to go. And a little goes a long way. I'm just going to keep moving it until I don't have any more to move, and then maybe I'll add more. And I think I'm about there, so I'll add just a little bit more to fill that in, and I'll use that to finish filling that in. And I've got my first color done. First color done. Then I can come in and I can remove this one and this one and this one and this one. And I can remove here, and I can remove here, and then on this side. And maybe that I want in my pink. And I just move it around with my fingers, and where I've exposed the sticky is where it's going to stick to. Oh, purple. That was a close call. Okay, so I can tell you that I need to remove, to follow the design, I need to move this one, and I need to remove this one, and that one, because that's what follows the design. So sometimes by putting the darker color glitter down first, or a gold, a silver, a black, sometimes it's easier to pull out the little pieces. You're able to see the design a little bit better. Okay. And then I can pull here and here, and I just keep working my way on out, and I just keep following the design. But I put my black glitter down first, so I had a color for the outline of the design. And again, black, gold, whatever color you want that design to be, it's all up to you. There's absolutely no right and there is no wrong. And Kiss Cut makes it all happen. And then I think I'm going to take these while I'm here. Since I'm going to do I'll do it all the same color. So if that's easier for you, you can pull everything that is the same color all at the same time. A little bit more to get my star done. Pull all my glitter together. That's all I have left. It's very little. That's what I've got left. So I'm just gonna put it in the trash. And look at what I'm doing, right? Very cool, very easy, really, really simple. Take these off. And all the ones that are around the outside maybe. And then we're about done. Then it's all about matting it, making it into whatever finished project you want to make it into. Pete was die cutting it into the most amazing Christmas shapes. Yeah, he was taking this and then die cutting into it. It was amazing what he did. All right, maybe I'll do that. My blue, just a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there. No, I missed that one. See, I missed that piece right there. I went over it with my finger and nothing stuck. No, I didn't miss it. And then my last one. I've got my gold right here, so I'm just going to go for it. It's actually yellow curry is what color this is. So now we've done it both ways. And if you have white glitter, you can absolutely pull off the liner and fill it in with white glitter if you don't want to leave the liner there. But I promise you, no, hello, aren't you pretty? Nobody's gonna know that what you left on there has adhesive underneath it. Now this is gonna make it nowhere near my trash can. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Well, my floor is just lovely, but that's okay. So here, I could peel this white piece up and put a different color and fill it in like I did here. But it's up to you. What works best? What are you looking for? What makes your heart happy? And then I can trim this out. What a fun birthday card this would be. Oh, I missed that little tiny spot. Seriously? Seriously. All right, I took care of it now. Then I'm just going to trim this on out. What a fun birthday card this would be. 4th of July, red, white, and blue. Guy card. Congratulations, you're a superstar. Well done. Doesn't have to just be for Christmas. That's why my collection is more of a nod to Christmas. I want you to be able to use this all year round. Beautiful for christening. Opportunity. Look at that. So today we learned how to kiss cut, and it really is imperative that for you to try to kiss cut, you need to have the crease pad from Sizzix. The SKU number is 655092. If you do not have this in your crafty stash, run and get it. I mean it. Independent retailers have it. Scrapbook.com has it. Online retailers have it. Absolutely. Probably the retailers, the independent retailers we're featuring today, they have it. Go contact them and get this, because this allows you to take your dies that you already own and make them into something more. You need the tape and you need the glitter, and it should be Microfine glitter. Doesn't have to be Stacey Parks brand. Doesn't have to be my brand. I understand. That's okay. But make sure you find Microfine glitter. And I know there are retailers out there right now carrying the Stacey Park brand of Microfine glitter. I also know that Scrapbook.com has it. I think HSN may have it. This is what makes magic happen. Hey, that's just beautiful. All right, and the die that I used is my Star Bright. You know it's a Stacey Park die because it's got or a Stacey Park product because it's got the teal right there. Even my glitter's got the Stacey Park signature in teal. So anytime you see that teal, you know, regardless what manufacturer it is, Jacquard or Sizzix or Couture Creations, oh, that's Stacey's products. Yep, and this die is available right now at the retailers that I have in the links. So I've been trying to drop links while we're doing this to remind you to go check them out. And Pete did a wonderful job with this die. Let me show you some samples. So here in the reds and the greens and the golds. And then I showed you this one already in the blue. This is the one. No, which is the one we did today? Well, I got a couple of them. This is the one we did today, and this is the one I did earlier. And then we have just die cut it in opulent gold and put it against a piece of green paper with Season's Greetings at the bottom. This is just the die cut. And here, this is just the die cut against a solid piece of opulent. I believe this pink is in the muted cardstock pack, but you can't get this unless you paper piece or you kiss cut. Kiss cut is much easier. But if you're doing it on just a solid color of paper, you can cut your die and then put it on top of the glitter. And here we've die cut again and just put it on the top of a piece of pearlescent blue. And here we have gone ahead and paper pieced all that paper back in. You know how you do that? You know what? That's another class. There's an easy way. If you want a simple way to paper piece, I'm going to come back and show that to you. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. That's another class. Look at how fun the colors are. Look at how bright. Look at how happy they are. Here we have a happy birthday where we have paper pieced back in. This is my stencil. That design back there is not pattern paper. That is from my I think it's Golden Rings stencil, where we stenciled first and then die cut and then paper pieced on back in. And here, this is just inking the paper and then die cutting out in the silver. So just literally inking paper to do this. Captain America, anybody? If I had done the rest of it in silver, it would have been perfect for 4th of July. Should have done that. All right, you guys. So I'm Stacey, and I am a licensed designer for Sizzix, Jacquard, and Couture Creations. This is our Take Two Tuesday events, where every Tuesday I share with you my new designs or my new products from these manufacturers. We do something fun. We reach out to retailers globally. We reach out to makers globally, and we try to pair you on up. You might not even know. I might have been dropping a retailer's name today, and you didn't even know they were in your backyard. Right? Wouldn't that be wonderful? So the goal is to really expand and share and show and tell, all while keeping it in the crafty family, whether it be an online retailer or the mom and pop shop that's right down the street that knows your name every time you walk in. So I am Stacey, and thank you for joining me today. I see you every Tuesday for Take Two Tuesday. And next week, well, maybe I will do paper piecing, the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s of paper piecing, because boy, let me tell you, there's an easier way of doing it. I'll show you. I'll have to think about that. Until next week, you guys, thanks so much. And again, I'm Stacey, licensed designer for these great companies back there. Join me on the live chat every Tuesday. Bye.